Number 1. Effleurage. These strokes are unbroken gliding movements that follow the contours of the body and are repeated.
So often an L shape is used for these type of strokes, and you want to push the tissues away from you and come back with no added pressure, and you just repeat this, gradually increasing pressure with each stroke. Just make sure that you keep your wrist at 180 to 100 degrees to prevent injury. You don't want to come in with a 90-degree angle because that's going to cause a lot of pressure on the wrist. So just keep it flowing and try and keep your wrists as straight as possible. There will be some bend to it, but it shouldn't be as exaggerated as if it were a 90-degree angle.
Number 2. Petrissage. These strokes are rhythmic lifting, squeezing, and releasing of the tissue.
So with this one, we want to use a C shape to the hands. We pick up the tissues and we move them away from the underlying structure. So you pick up that muscle and you move it away from the bone. And you can do it with 2 hands. You can do it with 1 hand, or you can alternate hands and do it that way.
Number 3. Friction. These strokes are performed by rubbing one surface over another.
So to target the top layers or the superficial tissues, you slide back and forth over the skin with lighter pressure. For deeper friction, you move the skin and superficial fascia, or the very top layers of the tissue, across tissue layers beneath the skin. This technique is usually done with little to no lotion. That way you can get more friction, more of a grip when completing this type of technique.
Number 4. Deportment. These strokes use repetitive staccato striking movements either simultaneously or alternately.
So keep your wrists loose and your fingers relaxed, and you're going to deliver rhythmic strokes, allowing your hands to spring back. You don't want to keep that contact, you want them to spring back. And begin with a light pressure and moderate speed, increasing the speed gradually. Be sure not to use too much force, as this can leave bruises. And to finish, you just decrease the speed. And this can be done directly over the skin, or if you have a sheet over the skin, you can do it directly over the sheet as well.
Number 5. Vibration. These strokes are rapid shaking, quivering, trembling, or rocking of the tissue.
So this can be applied with the fingers or the hands. You want to keep your fingers and wrists stiff. You don't want them to be all relaxed and loose like the last one. You can stay in the same spot, or you can move with it. Everybody moves differently, so just don't force unnatural movement. Just allow the body to move as it may. Okay.
So to recap, the 5 basic massage strokes are: 1. Effleurage, unbroken gliding movements. Number 2. Petrissage, lifting, squeezing, and releasing. Number 3. Friction, rubbing one surface over another. Number 4. Deportment, repetitive striking movements. And number 5. Vibration, rapid shaking, quivering, trembling, or rocking.